take great delight today in inviting our speaker, Mrs. Poornima Prabhakar, very talented and multifaceted personality. She is the founder and director of Gigglezz PreSchool and Gigglezz Teacher Training Academy. Madam, a very hearty welcome to you for the Skoolz platform. This is a Lead to Speak series. This is where we connect our parents to the school and the school leadership. Welcome, madam.
Thank you very much, Sapna, for inviting me. And it's my pleasure to be a part of this show.
I would like to tell the viewers that Poornima Prabhakar is an entrepreneur, an educationist, and art therapist and a nutrition expert for kids. Madam wears many hats and everything with such grace and poise. Madam, with all of this going on, tell us, how does a regular school day at Gigglezz go? What is the school spirit like?
Gigglezz, to begin with, Gigglezz. The meaning of Gigglezz means laughter. When the child laughs, it's called Gigglezz. So the giggling kid brings in the joy. Okay, so the aim of Gigglezz is to retain the giggles throughout their career, because early childhood education is the most important aspect in a person's career. Okay, so day at Gigglezz will be full of, we welcome the kids with full of energy, and we see that, you know, the kids are vibrant, they get excited, and we have a lot of body movements, we have lots of rhymes, singing, wherein, you know, the adrenaline rush of the kids is tapped, and we keep that we build the energy of the kids to a level where they enjoy the whole process of their learning, and we don't make it as a, you know, very academic parts where we focus only on, you know, there's a lot of pressure on the kids. Nothing like that. The kids happily come to our school, enjoy their day, as well as learn, and their brain development is happening. Parallelly, they are enjoying learning a lot of things by doing their favorite activities, which they love to do. So that's how our day at Gigglezz looks like. And the spirit of our Gigglezz is being joyous from within.
Wonderful, no, madam. So the kids are definitely happy there. How about the learning experience? How innovative is the learning at Gigglezz?
Innovative, yes, because what we have done is, I have done a few research, and I've gone through all the curriculums, what is available in early childhood education. So what Gigglezz has done is, we have incorporated all the types of education. So it's like a mixture of kindergarten, Montessori, and storytelling. That's the Waldorf method of teaching. So incorporation of all gives the kid a variety of activities to learn. So therein, a kid has a lot of exposure to all different aspects in the learning. So that's how we incorporate both kindergarten, Montessori, Waldorf, all education, and we take few things from each sector so that holistic development of a child is focused.
I'm sure parents would be very reassured to know that the best of everything is being provided to children. And how stimulative are the classrooms?
As I said, we incorporate all the types, like, you know, 3 major types of education we incorporate. So our classrooms are not like a typical classrooms where the kids come, just do the academic part and go. It's like, you know, we bifurcate the thing. So there is a good transition of one event to another. So incorporation of the sensorial, the stimulation means what? They get hands-on experience. They get to experience the artwork, the physical development, the kinesthetic intelligence. We tap into the kinesthetic intelligence, socio-emotional development, where we connect to the kids with few rhymes, storytelling, and we enact few scenarios, and there is a few games. So the stimulation is happening throughout, like 2.5 to 3 hours the kid is with us, and definitely the child will not waste the day. Whatever if the child is doing will be definitely a stimulating one.
Stimulation is definitely provided. Joyful learning is also there. Ma'am, how do you make sure that the curiosity is also nurtured in a child?
See, kids, they tend to get bored very fast. Okay. So we cannot keep doing the same activity again and again. And over a period of time, the children will get bored. So what we do is we give in a lot of variety of activities so that each week the child does different activities. Even the toys has been, shuffled, and new toys are brought regularly so that the kids don't get bored. So they have a lot of curiosities. Like today or a week, they know one toys are there. Okay, there's this set of toys in this particular place. The next time, again, there is something different. They're like, wow, there's something new to learn, or there's something new to explore. They'll be explorers, right? They like to explore things. So we give in a lot of curiosity. Like there are a few books which are pop-up books. So that gives in a lot of curiosity for them to love reading. And there are few body movements, exercises, and activities which cultivates their curiosity. And we ask questions. The vocabulary part is increased, so the kids are like pretty much taken care of very well to keep up there, because kids will be very curious at their early years. So our duty is to facilitate those curiosities so that we should not make the child lose that curiosity. So we have to cultivate the curiosity, so build up more curiosity, so that the child will be eager to learn more. I want to know more, give me more. This thing we have to keep it intact. So that's what we should aim at, and that's what we usually do.
Wonderfully said. The curiosity has to be nurtured and increased. So how are your teachers trained for it? Do they go for a refreshing course?
Yeah, every year once we definitely give the training for the teachers to how to be with the kids for the whole year with the curriculum point of view. Meanwhile, in between, any few new things which we have to add in, so refresher course is definitely given. As such, our yearly training for the kids, the teachers are given few basics of everything, like special education, special needs, connecting to the few specially abled kids as well, because you never know, like early childhood, we get a lot of kids in between, so it becomes very difficult. One child is doing its normal activity, the other child is not doing. So the awareness should be there in the teacher that yes, this child is, I need to really focus on this child. So that our teachers are given a proper training. Even our helpers are given good sufficient amount of training in terms of hygiene, and to maintain the proper atmosphere of the school.
Definitely. Some children learn very fast. Some children are slightly slower sometimes. Could be learning or in motor skills. So how do you address this in the classroom?
So we take time. We just don't jump to start coaching the kids like, okay, come here, you sit here, you should do this, you should do that. So we give a lot of space for the kids to explore itself, because what happens is at home the child is nurtured and brought up in particular environment. So how their parents are, they generally bring their kids the same way. Okay, so the child wouldn't have noticed or observed the potential of itself. Okay, so how it will happen? We have to let loose the child, like just identify, observe the kids for a certain point of time. Once we observe, we'll come to know that okay, this is what the child is capable of. So let's do let's give in more stimulation to this. And meanwhile, if another child is not ready to take in that particular activity, we give the time, the time, required time to the child. We try to help in more, like what is the child lagging at? Maybe vocabulary part or the motor skill development part. In motor skill, fine motor skills or gross motor skills, the child is not able to have a proper stimulation in fine motor development. So we emphasize, okay, this child has to be given more stimulation towards fine motor development and gross motor. Okay, vocabulary part, the child is lagging behind. So let's focus on the vocabulary part for this kid. So that's how we identify. We have proper sections, and we note down the, what do you call that? the graph of the child, and we give the education accordingly. So this becomes easy for the child to cope up with the pressure of academics. So once the child is out of preschool and going for a formal schooling, the child is capable of addressing the crowd, and it's confident to meet other people.
So at Gigglezz, not only curiosity is nurtured, even confidence is also built up. What are your major events or functions that you hold at Gigglezz?
So regular functions like annual day celebrations, sports day celebrations, and we generally have multiple activities going on throughout the year. So what we generally do is every alternate years, we try to change the activities or the celebrations. But predominantly, I aim on dramatic skills. So where the child is given preference to develop their vocabulary, expressions, which the early childhood education needs. Okay, the kids have to speak up, learn to express themselves and tell what is required. Okay, so the drama gives the power to the child to enact what it is feeling or how it is in terms of vocabulary. So we give that drama-based activities is like we focus more on that, emphasize on that thing. So I think that's a super hit. This thing we did a shadow play before Corona. So that was kids appreciated that, and almost all parents they were happy doing that skit. So yeah, that was that.
Drama seems to be a thing that is incorporated into learning and used for the to build up child's skills and confidence. Ma'am, this definitely seems to be one thing that is different at Gigglezz. What other things differentiates you from other preschools?
What I feel is we aim at giving or making the child, or gifting the child the joy of being happy from within. Okay, this is our USP. This is what we will give give a stimulating atmosphere in such a way that the kid is happy for no reason. Okay, not come into the rat race and just focus on the thing like, okay, first rank, second rank, all that. Whatever it is, the child should be happy. Ultimately, we all want the same thing, right? I mean, even in our younger days, we were like in such a rush that, we have to be number one or first rank, or we have to reach our goals. We have to get a job, settle down, make money. But we're not happy doing somewhere because we would have compromised on so many stuffs. But Gigglezz aims at giving a platform for the kids to be happy in whatever they do, and the joy comes within. Like whatever, if I'm weak, it's okay, I'm happy. I'm on top, I'm happy. So that happiness will give the motivation to a person to develop more and come up in life.
Definitely, ma'am. A happy child will definitely learn more and be more. Absolutely believe in that. Ma'am, another question or concern parents will have is about the safety. Yeah, pandemic times definitely has brought safety to focus. So how is safety ensured at Gigglezz?
Safety part, yes, we are following our protocols, general guidelines, what the government has given us, like the sanitization part, the testing of temperature, and we make sure we inform the parents that if any kid is having fever or because generally young kids, they will be having one or the other type of fever throughout the year. Like, you cannot expect 100% attendance from the kids, but we ensure the parents follow that because the safety of other kids also and is important. So we tell parents, we inform them earlier itself that if any such thing is there, kindly avoid. And we have the cleaning stuffs happening regularly, the sanitization part, cleaning of toys. So very frequently, like, whenever we feel that, okay, this needs a change, we do it. And everything, as of now, we are prepared to open the schools and welcome our kids back, because I'm sure kids are bored at home, and we are ready to welcome them with a safe atmosphere.
Security, madam, how's the security ensured?
At Giggles, the kids
Yes,
are
ma'am.
very secured because there is proper like child friendly toys are given. I mean, it's there, it's provided, and the parent pickup card is given. So we just don't hand over the kids to anybody else. So there are certain protocols which we follow. So security wise, we have CCTV cameras installed, and if any parents need live coverage, so we provide that on special demands. And yeah, what facility parents wanted, it's there, it's available.
Yeah. How much would you like a parent to participate in a school year?
Parent teacher meeting, so it is there like every quarterly we will have parent teacher meeting, and apart from that what I follow is I ask frequent feedbacks from the parents, like how are you happy, like right now online classes, right? So I take a lot of feedbacks from the parents because they have to help us to help their kids. uh, in school we know how the kids are behaving and what are the aspects which we need to focus on, but at home it becomes a challenge for the teacher because teacher is not there physically present. So we frequently ask parents like anything what they need, or how is the progress of the child. So feedbacks are constantly taken from the parents,
Yeah.
and involvement of parents is also done. If a parent wants to volunteer in doing certain things, we say yes for the thing. We have a special bond. We feel that okay, the bond should not end, it has to grow, like we are there together. So it's a happy family. It's not that a school and proper formal approach is there. So we feel that we need to build an atmosphere where we feel like a family, like if the parent wants to talk something or discuss something and wants to vent out things, we are there. So we are there to help the parents in terms of parenting and other activities.
Excellent to know, man. NEP seems to be a step forward. Everybody is welcoming NEP as a new education policy. What are your thoughts on it?
I feel NEP has done a very good job because of this NEP, we feel that early childhood education is given importance. And as an early childhood educator, I urge parents to kindly put your kids for a preschool, because preschool is very, very, very important. Generally, we tend to neglect the preschool part, and we say that what the child will learn so early age, let him go anyways. Once the child grows, they will start learning. But no, what the child learns in the early stages is set. The foundation is set in the early childhood education. So once the foundation is strong, the child can cope up with any kind of scenarios or pressure. And early childhood NEP has made it mandatory that they have recognized early childhood education. So this is one part which I want all the parents to uh, take into consideration and enroll their kids for early childhood education without skipping it.
Absolutely, madam. Early childhood education should be, the highlight. The children should be given that opportunity. Ma'am, there's so much of passion coming out of you, and as we already know, an accomplished actress and nutritionalist, art therapist, educationalist, entrepreneur. So tell me, how did you start your journey as an educationalist? What inspired you?
From my childhood, I was kind of artistic person only. So we say right brain, left brain development, right? So I found like, okay, I was attracted towards all of artistic things. So I'm a dancer, classical dancer. I was. So that inspired me to get into acting, and acting just happened, and I was just going with the flow, and it became my passion. So most of my years went into acting part, and I was leading actor in television. But then later, no, every parent or every lady will go through this a sudden drastic change once the marriage happens and when the kids come out, right? Then you have the whole scenarios going upside down. So in this point of view, I didn't want to give up on my career. But yes, acting took a backstage because that requires a lot of focus, and it requires a lot of effort. So I wanted to focus mainly on my kid and the early childhood education part. I didn't want to miss the early years of the kids. So that's how I did few random courses, a course called Infant Siddha program, where you connect with the child when the child is in home. So this program, it's like an eye opener for me. So it opened my eyes like, okay, wow, so much we can do with an infant from the 0 day onwards, or from the day we have conceived. Okay, so this kind of the curiosity was nurtured in me, that okay, there's something new here. Okay, and we can do wonders. And I did wonders with my child, and only when I saw the result coming out of my kid, I thought like, okay, why not I get into education part. So that's how I did a course, and went through the process of working in schools, getting the exposure what is required, then started with my own preschool, thinking like, okay, what service I have done for my kid, let me give it to the other kids. So let the other kids be benefited with a similar IQ, I mean the enhancement of their IQ, or the happy kid, okay, the nurturing of a happy kid. So I thought, okay, Gigglezz would be nice. So I started with Gigglezz. Along with that, teacher training happened because I went through the process of teacher training and placement and all that. So I wanted to help teachers to get placed. So I did like, rather than making the process tedious and difficult for young mothers and people looking for a shift in their career, I didn't want the process, because I have gone through the shift and all the hardships to come into this level. So I want to help parents and ladies who wants to shift their career from other careers to education in a easy way, so without much effort, scaling the heights. So this is what is I aim at doing. So giving the best early childhood education and provide a proper foundation for our ladies to get their career high, and give the best early childhood education for our little kids.
Congratulations, Poornima, because looks like you've already accomplished what you set out to do. You're already on the road. So definitely congratulations are due. Definitely a very inspirational journey, a start, and quite a successful journey. What keeps you motivated? What makes you give the best every day?
The moment I wake up, I feel like, okay, I have to do something. I should not waste my day. Okay, I'm there. I have education. I have family. I have everything is there. So there should be something good happening coming out from me to the society, wherein it's a win-win situation. I do good, I get good. So this motivates me. And early childhood, of course, when I come to school, I see the kids. I see my teachers delivering the curriculum what I have said, and I see the results coming out of the kids and what we promise to the parents, right? If you enroll them to our school, these are the things what you can expect. So this is how we can help your kids. And the very moment I get to see the results, right, that's something thrills me. I'm like, oh wow, so this is nice. So we can enhance more in that field and give more to the kids so that we get more from them and be a part of their early education, which they will remember throughout their life, for sure.
Fantastic. Give more, let them be more, let us also be more. Absolutely fantastic idea to be. What is your feedback on our platform, Skoolz?
Swapna, I feel school is doing a very good job. It's a very good platform for parents, I feel, because it's one page, right? It's a one platform where the parent can get all the informations about the schools they are looking out for, and particularly schools categorize also, right? I mean, these things are available in these particular preschools. This makes the parent easier, I think, right, to connect to preschools like us. So kudos to Skoolz to come up with such a good platform. So I feel happy
Thank
to
you
be a
so
part.
much for those warm words and for the support. We are definitely looking forward to a very positive association with you and Gigglezz.
Thank you so much. Even I am looking forward for a good association with you guys.
Thank you, Poornima, for being on Leader Speak series. It has been very refreshing and very insightful talking to you. And I'm sure now the parents who are watching this can make a very educated choice about enrolling their children into Gigglezz. So thank you so much for being on our Leader Speak series. Thank you.
Thank you, Swapna. Thank you for inviting.